what's up, guys? Dale Valor here from Modern Valor Dating. Listen, I see so often guys go out to do cold approach pickup and they're talking with a girl and they wonder why the girl doesn't get invested, right? Because, hey, I'm an attractive guy, I'm talking to this girl. Why is she not hitting me back? Why is she ghosting on me? Why is she flaking on me? Well, one of the main reasons, man, is because she doesn't see your value. Sure, she might think that you're attractive, but so what? So is she. She talks to attractive guys all the time. What sets you apart from all the other guys that are sliding in her DMs, on Tinder, out and about, her social circle, guys that her friends introduce her to? Here's the thing, man. If she doesn't see your value, why does she want to invest? Think of it like this. Say there's a car. And it's a good looking car, man. Maybe it's a classic car, all right, a classic Mustang. I'm not really a car guy, but we'll just say, some Mustang from the 60s or early 70s or something like that. Looks good, it's sharp, no rust on it whatsoever, okay? But the thing is when I go to start it, it doesn't start. The guy trying to sell it to me is like, dude, look, man, I mean, it's 50 grand, take it or leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Why? Because I don't see the value in it. Okay, now there might be value in it if it worked and all that kind of thing, but if I don't see the value in it, I'm gonna move on to the next thing and find something that does work for me. All right, so here's the deal. I got the top 5 points on showing your value and letting her know what you're worth. Let's go. Hey guys, wanted to take this quick time out just to remind you, if you haven't taken the time to subscribe to the channel, make sure you do so. We want to get these videos to you as easily as possible, so make sure that you hit the notification bell. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And look, we want to address topics that you want us to do videos on, so drop that in the comments. Also, April 24th, we're going to be doing a live Zoom event on the power of storytelling. Why that's so important, man? Well, look, stories are a great way to show your intrinsic value, communicate who you are without being braggy, all right? So we want to be able to show you how to learn that skill set and master it. All right, guys, we're going to hop back into the video. Let's get it. Number 1, know your own value. Man, how are you going to relate and be able to communicate to her what your value is if you don't even know it yourself, right? Like, that's like, okay, I've got a house to sell. I have no idea what to sell it for. It may be worth $1 million. It might be worth 50 grand. I mean, unless I do some comparable analysis, have an appraiser appraise it, I don't really know what the value is. So, thing is, you have to know your own worth. And one of the ways to do this is to know what intrinsic values you bring to the table. I see so many guys who are like, I don't really know what I'm about. I don't really know who I am. And I really don't know what my worth is. But yet, I want this girl to invest in me. Why does she want to invest in something you don't even know what you're worth? Okay, so thing is like this. What I want you to do is, here's an exercise. I don't normally give exercises in these videos, but I'm going to give you one now. Write down on a piece of paper all the attractive qualities that you have, from greatest to least, all right? And when I say greatest, I mean, what value about yourself do you bring to the table? So in other words, look, maybe you're a guy with passion. Maybe you're a guy with integrity. Maybe you're a guy that's authentic. Okay, cool. All those 3 things, right? Keep going all the way down, man. Maybe you keep your sneakers super clean, cleaner than anybody else. Put that on the list. But here's the deal. When you do that, you realize you are the only one on planet Earth with that particular skill set, with those particular values in that particular order. It's like a thumbprint, man. You're the only one on the planet with that unique thumbprint. This is your intrinsic value thumbprint, all right? Because look, yeah, are there guys that are passionate? Sure, plenty of guys that are passionate. Are there guys that are passionate and have integrity? Sure, but there's a lot less of them. Are there guys with passion, integrity, and authentic? Yeah, but you see, the pool is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So write that out and know what values you bring to the table that are attractive. All right, we're going to get number 2. Let's go. Number 2, stories, right? You guys know I'm a big advocate of telling stories, hence why we have a live Zoom event coming up on the 24th on the art of storytelling and why it's so important. This is one of the reasons, man. Look, you can communicate your value through stories, all right? Because here's the deal. Now you've written out a list. You see all those intrinsic values that you have. How can you communicate those? Well, we'll go with the example that I said before. You're a passionate guy. You have a lot of passion. And so you could tell her about the time that there was a project at work, and that particular job that you have, you're particularly passionate about it. And so nobody wanted to tackle this project, but you knew that if you did, it would reap benefits. So you tackled it. You made it your singular goal that you were going to get this project done. And you know what? Here's the deal. The project got completed. You reaped the benefits, and starvation was stomped out on planet Earth. You know, whatever it is. But you get the idea. You can communicate that through a story. But if you just walk up to her and you're like, hey, look, you're really pretty, and I just want to let you know that, I'm really passionate, I'm authentic, and here's all my other qualities. I clean my shoes really good. It's going to be weird. It's uncalibrated to do that. But if you demonstrate these things in a story, one, she can envision it. She can see it play out. Just like anybody that tells you a story. You kind of play it out in your head. She's going to do the same. And it's showing her your world. You're bringing her into your world. And the more that she gets comfortable there, the more likely she is to become a part of it. Okay? So we're going to hop into number 3. Let's go. Number 3. This one's somewhat controversial. All right? And what this is DHV routines. Now look, some guys like using these, some guys don't. Okay, and that's totally cool, man. Whatever your get down is. If you don't want to use them, that's totally fine. If you do, that's totally fine. I personally, for my game, I like using them. Okay, now here's the thing. I use those DHV routines as part of my personality. It's not something that's fraudulent. If you feel like you're being fraudulent through a DHV routine and you're not being congruent with yourself, then don't do it, okay? But you can do certain things like palm reading, the cube, the ring routine. These are all routines that you can do. Now, I don't really have the time in this video to go through all these routines, how they work, and here's how you should know it, and here's how you should deliver it, and all that kind of thing. Maybe I'll do that in another video. But in this video, just know that with DHV routines, what you can do is you are essentially making yourself unique and showing special knowledge about things that she's interested in. Look, everybody likes taking personality tests. Everybody likes Myers-Briggs. Everybody likes doing that. That's why they're in every friggin' Cosmo magazine and all over the internet and all that kind of thing. People want to know more about who they are. And if you are able to demonstrate that you know more about her than she knows about herself, how powerful of a tool is that? And couple that with you are displaying your personality. You're using that as a vehicle to show who you are. It's very, very, very powerful. Now, some people might look at that as like, okay, that's old school pickup. Well, just because something's old school doesn't mean that it doesn't work, okay? Just because people moved on to something else doesn't mean it doesn't work, man. I'm living testament that DHV routines are wildly successful, okay? My whole ambition when I'm doing game is to get to the cube. If I can get to the cube, I know it's a wrap. Once I'm able to deliver the cube, she's putty in my hands after that, okay? So, again, look, the caveat being, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, maybe try it just to see if there's a way that you can get your personality across through that. Try it on, see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, you can take it off. But thing is, if it's just not for you, that's totally okay. I'm not saying that you have to do it 100%. So please do not take it that way. All right, we're going to get into number 4. Let's get it. Number 4, social proof. Look, it is such a powerful way for her to see your value is if you show up to a place, a party, an event, whatever, with a group of people and you are big man on campus, right? These are all your people and they follow your lead. So meaning, look, social proof, if everybody's doing it, it must be the thing to do. So this works even better when you have attractive women with you. Some guys, they really don't like having a wing woman, but I am telling you, a wing woman works so much better than having a wing man, all right? So, but nonetheless, if all you can do is have your wingman with you, that's okay too. All right, but look, the thing is this, you have to understand that it has to be visible. People have to be able to see that you are the guy that's running the show. So what I recommend doing is in your social circle, be the guy that stirs the drink, man. Be the guy that makes the plans, that sets the agenda, all those things. You want to be a leader of your tribe, and that will transcend. And you could take that anywhere, man. You could put that on social media. You could do that live in the place, all those things. Then if she happens to look at your Instagram or your Facebook or TikTok, whatever, and she sees that you're always out, you're always doing things, you always have attractive women in your life, all those things, man, it just makes you that much more attractive. All right, so we're gonna get number 5. Let's go. Number 5, how you carry yourself. Look, we did a live Zoom event in March on how to carry yourself, meaning body language, tonality, the way that you present yourself to the world is so important. It speaks so much about you before you even walk up. If you're able to carry yourself like a confident guy, right? Shoulders back, chest out, chin up, all those things makes a world of difference. Look, when you're driving down the street, you see a guy walking and like his shoulders are back, chest out, chin up, and he's walking with purpose. You can look at that guy and be like, that's a pretty confident guy. He's on his way to do something, But if you look on the other side of the street and you see a guy, his head's down, he's looking at his shoes, all slumped over and just trudging along. You're like, man, I don't know what happened to that dude. His dog died or he got fired or both or something. Something happened to that guy. He's super depressed and not confident. So you can read and judge somebody based on the way they carry themselves. Now you could say, look, it's not right to judge a book by its cover and all that. And that's true. But the reality is people do it. You do it, I do it, everybody does it. So look, if you carry yourself in a demeanor that where you're presenting yourself to the world in a positive light, confidently, you have healthy self-esteem. Look, the world's your oyster if you do that, all right? So listen, guys, earlier we touched on storytelling. Like I said, we've got a live event coming up on the 24th of April. I would love for you to be there. We're going to link it up. All you got to do is register. It's 100% free. But in addition to that, we just did a video recently on stories. So we went really deep on it. I want you to go there, check it out, and see how you can deliver an interesting story that's compelling, that people want to hear. And I will see you there.